What's up, guys? Welcome to another HIIT class with Team Mots. We got a fun one today. We're going through 1-minute stations for 3 rounds. We're working on some jumping lunges, push-ups, oblique bends, and burpees. We get a nice little 1-minute rest thrown in there too, so you have a little bit of time to kind of recover, let things loosen back up before hitting the next round. So yeah, without further ado, we're gonna kind of get warmed up, and then we'll go over those movements quickly for you to make sure we're all on the same page, and then we'll jump right into it.
All right, let's just start with jumping jacks. Just follow along with what I tell you to do. Three, 2, 1, stop. All right, we're gonna do some ankle circles really quick. Bring it down.
Work it, work it.
Other direction. And write your name, whichever name is shorter in your full name, with that foot that you were just circling. Awesome. Other foot. And other direction. Awesome job, and write your name again.
Left foot handwriting, not my best.
Alright, so next up we're going to do some arm circles. Get those shoulders nice and loose. So start with small circles going forward, and gradually get those circles bigger and bigger. Medium. And big. And 3, 2, 1. And backwards, starting small again. More medium. And bigger. And full circles. Three, 2, 1. Done. All right. Next up, we're going to do some plank pull-throughs. So that looks like a nice plank. Hips are tucked, pushing away from the ground. And reach towards my toes. Alternate. If that's hard, totally fine. Go for the knees. Go for the ankles or the shins, whatever you can. Just trying to warm up the core here, so go for it.
Also making sure to bring those hips back down every time in that plank position.
And one more. Awesome job, you guys. All right, next up we're gonna do some air squats. Just warm up that squat a little bit. As always, make sure your weight is through your heels. Your knees are tracking out. And you got a nice tall chest. All right, 3 more of these. Awesome job. All right, next up, we are gonna do some lunges to practice for the workout, of course. So step nice and wide, and back.
Doing your best to have a good straight vertical shin in that front leg.
Alright, 2 more. Awesome job. We're gonna do some hip circles next. So, lift your knee up and out. And then the other leg. Get that nice full range of motion. And 2 more. Alright, next up we're going to do hip circles, but in this time, so opposite direction. It's a hurdler stretch.
Yeah. You're getting those knees and feet as high as you can on each one.
Alright, 2 more. Awesome job. Alright, we're going to do some quad pulls. Grab your foot, hold it behind. Think about sending that hip to the ground, really pushing it forward. Tucking your butt underneath your body. And switch after a few seconds.
Keep switching back and forth.
Awesome, 2 more.
Oh.
Good job, you guys. We're gonna finish this up with 5 inchworms. We're doing these a lot lately. Just lock your hands out. And there's an optional push-up at the bottom. And back up we go. So 5 of those.
Should feel a nice hamstring, even lower back stretch, kind of in that tuck position. And then working on that elbow lockout for the push-ups that we have coming up today. Cool. Hope you guys are warm. Feeling a little bit more loose, ready to go. So we're going to cover the movements now. Again, today's workout, 1 minute of each of these for 3 rounds. Starting with jumping lunges. So we just did some lunges in the warm-up itself, working on that wide stance. So can you hit just one good lunge for us? Notice that that front leg not only goes far in front of her, but wide as well. We're not riding a tightrope today. And coming on back up. But in between each lunge, instead of just stepping back, we're going to actually be jumping, switching that foot placement. Want to show us a couple? Awesome. So notice she's hitting that good full extension on the way up. Trying to lock out those hips as much as possible, and then still landing with those wide feet every time in between those jumps. Need to take a break? Totally fine. Stand around, shake things out for a second. Pound those quads, loosen them up, and get right back into it. Next movement, push-ups. Good old push-ups. If you have a strict push-up, that's ideal, keeping that good, solid body line, lowering that chest down to the ground, and then coming on back up, keeping those elbows close. If you need to scale down a little bit, you totally can.
Okay.
We're going to keep that straight body line, hopefully go down to the ground. And then you can use your knees a little bit if you need to come on back up. Or just decreasing that lever a little bit. If that becomes a little bit too difficult, again, totally fine. The goal is to keep moving today. Let's go down to those knees from the get-go. Lower yourself down, and then come on back up. Still keeping the elbows close though. We don't want to flare out. That puts a lot of bad pressure through the front part of the shoulder, which just leads to injury in the long run, which is not what we're looking for. So that's the push-up. Next movement, you will need one weighted implement today. Hopefully something with a handle if you have it. It can be a frying pan. If you have some weighted equipment like a kettlebell or a dumbbell, that would work great too. We're doing oblique bends. So you're gonna hold that on one side. Goal is to start straight up and down. Don't let that weight move you. You wanna stay engaged through the entire core here. You're then gonna bend to one side all the way, and then the other side all the way. That would be one rep. We're really working on that pull through. That's where that muscle gets engaged. And then we're going all the way down to get that full range of motion there. For this movement, we're gonna split it in half. So for 30 seconds, you're gonna do one side. 30 seconds, you'll switch and do the other side. That way we're not totally out of whack during this workout here. So again, only side to side, not forward or back.
And if you really can't find a weight for this, you are welcome to do bicycles, but we really want you to try this one out. Yeah, it's a good one.
It's fun. Last movement, good old burpee. Gonna talk a couple quick tips here to maybe hopefully make it a little easier for you if you're one of those people that just totally hates burpees. This might make it slightly easier. So one of the things that we find people get caught in the trap of is almost making it harder on themselves than they need to. So kind of doing a negative push-up to get down there. So notice she's, gonna lower herself really slowly and controlled. That's great, but it's also a lot of work. And then, the strict push-up all the way up. That's a lot of work too. And then getting her feet underneath her, jumping and clapping. That's just a lot of work through the arms and the shoulders that we don't necessarily need for a burpee. The goal here for the burpee is to move quickly, get that heart rate up, get a good cardiovascular exercise. So instead, think of doing a controlled fall to the ground. Just don't hit your face, but get down there as quick as you can and as easy as you can. Notice her hands just kind of caught her, didn't necessarily lower her. From here, you're going to engage the midsection and the back a little bit to kind of arch up. So again, you're not using the arms as much. And from there, you got this stretch reflex through the glutes and the lower back. Gonna fire those feet through, landing wide with flat feet. That's gonna help kind of with potential pain through the calves or the ankles that you might experience. And then jumping and clapping to finish that rep. Cool. One more for good measure. And there you have it. Then of course the 1 minute rest in between that and the next round. And we're going for 3 total rounds. All right, guys, if you need to get some music going or you need some water or anything else for this workout, go ahead and pause this really quick and come on back. Otherwise, we're gonna get started.
Yeah. Do you need a weight?
I do. I'll grab it. Going in 3, 2, 1, go. If these do start to burn a lot, you guys, you feel like you can't keep moving, take a few more breaks if you need. or just scale to regular lunges, totally fine.
We are into push-ups.
Awesome job, guys. Keep it up. Short reps on this one is key. Look at that. Minute's done. Oblique bends. Can you see it?
Yeah. And switch sides. Almost there, you guys. And burpees. Let's do this. Woo! Rest.
One round done.
Good stuff.
Whew. We only have 2 more rounds. That went by pretty quick. This is a little shorter than our typical workouts that we normally do. So the goal here today is to up that intensity a little bit more. Get that heart rate up there, get that breathing heavy. All right, guys, 10 seconds. We're starting up again with those jumping lunges. And go.
Make sure you're stepping wide.
Getting close, you guys. Keep it up. Ten more seconds.
Woo! Keep going. push-ups.
Hey. Three, two, one.
Whew, oblique bends. And switch. Almost there. And burpees. Rest.
Oh,
Awesome job.
good job, everybody. Just got one more. That's it.
Whew. Stand up, shake it out.
Big deep breaths. Trying to bring that heart rate down a little bit. Staying loose. Ready to go here in 10 seconds.
Whew. All right, let's make this the best.
3, 2, 1. Keep on moving, you guys. Almost there. Five more seconds. All right.
Push-ups.
Fifteen more seconds, you guys.
Whew, last time here.
Two, one.
Oblique bends.
Pick up that weight.
Hand switch. Almost there. Last minute, you guys. Just some burpees.
All out on these burpees. 1 more minute of work, that's it. And time.
Activity completed.
Woo! That was good.
Awesome job, guys. Whew.
Awesome job, you guys. So, some good stretches for this one. Well, we can start with a long lunge. Keeping your hips tucked underneath your body. But pushing your hip forward. And a nice stretch through your hip flexor. Whew.
If you're going right into this after the workout like we are, work on that breathing too. Some deep breaths. That's key here to bringing that heart rate back down. I know I say it a lot, but controlling that breathing, getting everything to cool back down.
Now let's clasp our hands in front of us. Push forward as if you're pushing against the ground in a plank. And now overhead if you can. Awesome job, you guys. Slowly come out of that. Now switch to the other leg.
Again, trying to tuck your butt underneath you. Should feel a localized stretch right through the hip.
Alright, clasp those hands again. Pushing forward. And overhead. Awesome job. Let's hit a straddle stretch. Sitting with your legs apart at a 90-degree angle or more. And just slowly walk your hands forward, getting deeper and deeper into the stretch. Sink a little bit deeper. Awesome, let's reach towards your left foot, just as much as you can. Awesome, and match the right foot. Alright, great job, you guys.
Whew. Way to go. Enjoy the rest of your day. Keep staying loose. You get a lot to eat. I'll catch you in the next one.
Yeah.